Okay, Michelle, you said headbands, you get headband. I don't know if you can see that. My pretty little headband, it like ties in the back. This is like the only headband I really have. It's my fave. But yeah, my hair took way too freaking long to do. Usually I can just put a headband in, tie it, and that's it. No, I had to like hairspray down the side of my head, put a clip in to keep the hair down because it still wouldn't fucking stay down. I mean, seriously, I don't get today. It must just be a weird day. But I could totally relate to like hating your period. Yesterday I don't want to go too much into detail, but I'm really heavy and I get the worst cramps. So I went to a pharmacy and I am like the biggest woman there is. No pun intended. But I mean like in the sense that I went there, bought the pharmacy's brand of Midol and two like fun size 8-packs, one of like Twix bars and one of Milky Way bars, and they're only like that long, but I ate like 6 of them yesterday. Chris had a couple though, so I don't feel too bad. But then today I ate more because it's chocolate. I mean, and it's that time of the month, and I love chocolate anyway, so that just totally makes me happy. But anyway, I guess I wanted to post a video response because this week is a topic that I've had to deal with, like this issue or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. You could call it an issue. I've had to deal with being overweight. Had to deal. That sounds funny. Whatever. I've been overweight since well, I guess I started noticing it in middle school. And I think my issue with towards the end of elementary school, going into middle school, was that I was kind of socially awkward a little bit, and I had issues fitting in. I mean, since 2nd grade, I can recall having issues fitting in. I mean, so it's just, it was hard. I mean, when you're young and you want to hang out with the kids at recess and play the games that they play, and the teacher has to tell them to include you, I mean, that's kind of difficult to deal with. But yeah, I think that's when I started like emotionally eating. Like I would come home and sit on the couch and eat like one of those king size bags of Tostitos and a whole jar of salsa, and I just eat the whole thing. Or I'd sit down with like a half-gallon of ice cream on like Valentine's Day or something when I didn't have a date, and I'd eat it. Like those are actual memories that like I have. And I'm nowhere near as bad now. And as you said before in your video about how you can be overweight, but as long as you're happy and healthy, like I totally believe that. And it's been a long process for me. I used to be heavier. I was like 260, 265. I'm now around 230, I believe. But I'm only 5'1.5", so I'm like a size like 20, sometimes a 22 for pants. I know I'm indulging a bit, but I think it's important that people out there realize that, you know, there are people who are big who, I prefer the term large and lovely, actually. That's just me. I'm extravagant like that, I guess. There are people who are big who aren't enormous, I guess. And no offense to anyone who weighs more than me. But, oh God, I don't even know what I want to say. I'm just posting this because I wanted to say something. I just think that a lot of people make assumptions about people who are overweight. They think that they are lazy. They think that they must eat a ton of food. And they think that, you know, they're a slob, or they're gross, or whatever. I actually had to delete some comments for my earlier videos. I had a channel before this, and on that channel I would get comments like, you're a fat bitch, you're ugly fat bitch. I mean, like, just, it had to do with my weight, and people wouldn't even pay attention to what I was talking about in my video. They would just focus on that one thing, and it just kind of irks me. And it's like, why can't you see more than just my skin? I mean, Yes, I'm pre-diabetic. Yes, I'm asthmatic. But otherwise, I'm healthy. I've stayed pre-diabetic since I was 17, and I'm turning 20 on April 7th. That, for me, is an accomplishment. To know that it hasn't progressed, and to know that I'm making the right choices so far as to, yes, I eat junk food more than once a week, but I'm not overindulging as I used to. I'm somewhat maintaining my weight right now. I've gained 10 pounds since I've come home, which is towards the end of December, but it's over the course of like 3 months or so, so it's not like I just put it all right back on, which was kind of frustrating because I did a weight loss challenge in during my last semester for like 3 months, and I lost like 16 pounds. Got third place. I actually have my picture and my little banner thing I got saying third place hanging up on the wall, my before and after pictures, I mean. But yeah, it's really hard, like, trying to be considered equal to people who weigh less than you. I've noticed as I've gotten older, it's a lot easier, and a lot of people think I weigh far less than I do because I know how to dress. I don't try to show off all my body, you know? Like, some people I see who are overweight wear clothes that are way too tight or way too small for them. That's just not me, I guess. But, I guess I just wanted to post this video saying that I'm glad that this issue is being talked about this week, that this topic has been brought up, and I'm glad that you posted a video saying, yeah, I'd date someone who is bigger, because, I think I felt that being a lesbian and being overweight makes things so much harder when finding a partner, and I'm just lucky enough to have a partner who appreciates my size and finds me beautiful and finds me sexy no matter what. I could walk around in a sweatshirt and a t-shirt on one of my lazy days during like the weekend or something, and she thinks I am, you know, a total bedhead, and she thinks I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. And that's really important. Like you said, like, it's really important for people to be accepted completely. And I don't know how long this video is running. Give me a second to check. 7.5 minutes, so I've got like 2 minutes left, which is cool, because I don't like running over. I don't want to have to re-record this, because I'm just kind of spitting things out. But, yeah, I think it's definitely difficult to meet lesbians who are accepting of people who are overweight. And while it is a cultural thing, and while, you know, the media does put out that thin is beautiful, and that everyone should strive to be like this perfect ideal size, I don't know, 6 or something, like, I feel like in the lesbian community it's even harder. But that could go for being gay or being trans and trying to find a partner and being overweight. I think that it limits your choices even down further, because there aren't that many lesbians that I know of, period, that, you know, are around and stuff like that. And then to try and find a lesbian who accepts you because you're overweight and wants to be with you, even though you're overweight, like, that is really difficult to do. I'm just lucky, I guess. But then again, Chris lived in California when we first met, and I was in Vermont. So that's quite a ways away. But I don't know. I guess for all the other large, lovely, voluptuous, curvy, gorgeous, sexy, super beautiful women out there, take care of yourself, accept your body, love your body, love your curves, love the skin you're in. And when you find a woman who is able to see past that, and not even being able to see past that, who doesn't even think about your weight, doesn't even take it in, just looks at you and says, wow, she's really pretty, wow, she's beautiful, wow, she's gorgeous, wow, she is so damn sexy. I mean, then you know, okay, there's potential here. But don't settle for less. Don't degrade yourself. Don't worry about losing weight or whatever. I mean, it's possible to lose weight. I did it by changing some of my eating habits and trying to be more active, and that's part of the reason why I'm gaining weight since I went home, so I'm not getting out as much. But yeah, definitely just take care of yourself, love yourself, and try to have a healthy state of mind, and try to live as healthy as you possibly can, but also indulge a little bit, and you'll find somebody. So whoever posted those questions, don't worry about it. Much love.